Welcome back to Inside Elegance, the place where design meets storytelling. Today, we're diving deep into the world of dark academia decor, a style that blends moody richness, intellectual charm, and a touch of literary romance. If you've ever dreamed of living inside an old library, surrounded by candlelight and the scent of aged books, you're in the right place. Before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop a comment below telling us which corner of your home you'd love to transform into a dark academia dreamscape. Your engagement helps us create more inspiration just for you. So, settle in with a warm drink, perhaps a steaming cup of Earl Grey or a rich hot chocolate, and let's explore how to infuse every nook and cranny of your home with academic romance and timeless beauty. At its heart, dark academia is about romanticizing learning and celebrating the aesthetics of knowledge. Think of it as stepping into an endless autumn afternoon, where golden light filters through tall windows and the world feels suspended in time. Colors are deep and muted: burnt umber, forest green, oxblood red, and shades of black and ivory. These tones aren't just moody, they're enveloping, creating a cocoon that encourages thought, reading, and reflection. The textures are equally important: worn leather, soft wool, polished wood, and cool stone all play their part. Together, they create a tactile richness that invites you to linger. Your foundation begins with color. Start by painting your walls in earthy, muted shades, perhaps a rich olive green or a warm, smoky brown. These tones create an instant sense of gravitas. Accent colors should be inspired by nature and history: antique gold for picture frames, deep burgundy for upholstery, or a faded navy reminiscent of old ink. Remember, contrast is subtle here. The palette should feel harmonious and lived in, as if it's evolved over decades rather than being applied all at once. Every dark academia space needs a reading sanctuary. This can be as grand as a full wall of bookshelves or as simple as a single antique bookcase in the corner. Arrange your books by height or by hue for visual appeal, and intersperse them with small decorative objects, a brass clock, a glass paperweight, or a porcelain bust. Lighting matters here. A banker's lamp, a shaded floor lamp, or even a cluster of candles will create that moody glow that invites you to read just one more chapter. A writing desk is the anchor for your intellectual pursuits. Look for solid wood with patina, mahogany, walnut, or oak work beautifully. Add tools of thought, a fountain pen in a stand, a leather-bound journal, and perhaps a globe or vintage map. These pieces aren't just decor, they're invitations to create. A desk lamp with a warm bulb is essential. Harsh white light disrupts the atmosphere, while amber light enhances the romance of the setting. Dark academia thrives on storied visuals. Choose oil paintings of misty landscapes, portraits with mysterious gazes, or framed sketches of classical architecture. If originals are out of reach, high-quality prints in ornate, aged frames will still deliver the charm. The frame's finish, whether gilded, wooden, or black, is as important as the art itself. Consider creating a gallery wall that feels collected over time, mixing sizes and frame styles to add authenticity. Even if you don't have a full office, carve out a study nook. This could be a corner with a comfortable chair, side table, and a stack of books. Layer in personal touches, a silk scarf draped over the chair, a teacup half full beside a notepad, or an open book mid-read. The key is to make it look as if it's in constant use, a place for spontaneous bursts of inspiration. Lighting is perhaps the most important part of this style. Electric lighting should be dim and warm, ideally paired with candlelight. Cluster candles in varying heights on mantels, bookshelves, or windowsills. Brass candlesticks and glass hurricanes add elegance and safety. For modern practicality, consider LED candles with a flickering effect. They're safer and can still deliver that gentle, hypnotic glow. Dark academia loves the past. Introduce antiques such as old clocks, typewriters, or vintage cameras. These aren't just decorative, they're conversation starters. A single heirloom or flea market find can anchor an entire vignette. Display it prominently, perhaps atop a stack of leather-bound books. The goal is to feel surrounded by objects with history, even if they're thrifted treasures. Layered textiles add warmth and visual interest. Start with heavy curtains in velvet or wool to block light and muffle sound. Add throw blankets in tweed or cashmere over armchairs, and choose rugs in Persian or Oriental patterns for the floor. These textures not only make the space physically comfortable but also visually echo the richness of the style. If you have a fireplace, make it a focal point. Line the mantel with classic novels, framed poems, and a few chosen artifacts. Above the mantel, hang a dramatic mirror or a large portrait. Its reflective surface will enhance candlelight in the evenings. Even a non-working fireplace can become a decorative element. Fill it with stacked books, candles, or dried flowers. Dedicate one wall to creativity. Use a corkboard, chalkboard, or pin-up rail for notes, quotes, and sketches. Surround it with framed diplomas, certificates, or calligraphy to reinforce the scholarly atmosphere. This wall becomes a living collage of your thoughts, constantly evolving with your inspiration. If you have a bay window, turn it into a cozy retreat. Add a cushioned bench with layers of pillows in dark florals or plaids. Keep a stack of books nearby and perhaps a small tray for tea. This is the perfect spot for rainy day reading. If no bay window exists, create the feel with a padded bench under any window and dress it with layered textiles. Dark academia isn't all shadow, it celebrates nature, especially in muted, autumnal tones. Use dried flowers, pressed leaves, or potted plants in dark ceramic pots. These touches soften the heaviness of the style. Herbs like rosemary or thyme also add subtle scent, further enriching the atmosphere. Hallways can become mini galleries. Hang a row of vintage portraits or landscapes along the walls. Add a narrow console table with a few carefully chosen objects, a bust, a candle, and a stack of antique books. Even in passing spaces, the decor should whisper stories. Bring dark academia into the bedroom with rich bedding. Think linen, velvet, or heavy cotton in deep colors. Add bedside lamps with fabric shades, and keep a few books within arm's reach for late-night reading. Layer in personal items, framed photographs, a favorite poem, or a travel keepsake. Transform your dining area with a long wooden table, mismatched chairs, and candlelit centerpieces. Dark ceramic plates, brass cutlery, and linen napkins add a sense of formality and history. Overhead, choose a chandelier with a dimmer to control the mood from casual to dramatic. Sound is part of atmosphere. A record player with classical vinyl or a soft jazz playlist sets the perfect backdrop. Keep instruments, like a violin or guitar, displayed. Even if you don't play often, they add cultural depth. Let the space feel alive with the suggestion of past conversations and timeless melodies. Scent ties memory to space. Choose candles, diffusers, or incense with notes of leather, tobacco, sandalwood, or bergamot. These scents feel grounding and intellectual, like stepping into a centuries-old library. Keep the aroma subtle. It should be an undercurrent, not an announcement. And that wraps up our journey through dark academia decor. From bookshelves to candlelight, from hallways to bedrooms, every corner can tell a story steeped in moody elegance. If you enjoyed this tour, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment telling us which idea you'll try first. We love hearing about your own design journeys. Thank you for spending your time with us here on Inside Elegance. Until next time, keep creating spaces that feel like poetry.